Hello everybody and welcome to a new video on X4, and today we're going to be continuing the pirate campaign that we started off. Now if you've not been following fully, then make sure you do check out the streams that I do on a Sunday. But yeah, this is going to basically be the after effect of them streams, so that we can continue on with various things that might seem tedious on a stream and get ourselves set up. But I want to make sure everything's covered so you guys know where we're at and what we're up to. So today we're going to be talking about what we want to do for a mining system that we've done. We've done a little bit of extra that I have done off camera, which I'll go through as well. And we also want to improve on our solar power plant that we've currently got to make us some megabucks. So first of all, let's talk about our mining. Well, as you can see here, we're still being constantly pestered by the Kark in our little mining sector. Now, most of my mining ships for this station seem to be hovering around this area here, which is obviously a good area for the silicon and ore that I've requested. So what I'm going to do, since it's only ore and silicon that I'm after, and I've not looked at things like Nevidium or anything like that, I am going to set up some sort of defensive system around here. So couple of ways I've been thinking about doing it, maybe doing a defense platform, but we haven't got any blueprints for defense platforms yet. So what I'm going to do is I've basically given each of these mining ships their own defender. So they've all got a buzzard to help with defense, but I want something that's there a bit more permanent, that's going to seek out and try and kill these. So for that, I'm going to head on over to my shipyard here that I've been using, the Taladi Wharf. I'm going to buy a ship, and I'm going to go for a medium-sized defense ship, one of these two here. Now there's a gunboat and a frigate. I think the gunboat's going to be better because the frigate's more it's kind of like a forward firing as well as sideways. I feel like the gunboat has just got more in the way of I don't know actually. Let's have a look. How many turrets have you got here? You've got 4 medium turrets. What does this one got? The frigate's got also 4 medium turrets. 12k hull, 33k hull. Answers my question really. It's 1.4 million for that. It's pricing wise, it's not right. Let's have a look at a medium offset. So we can afford medium. So it's carrying plasma cannons, Mark 2s. It's also got medium shields, Mark 2. Everything's Mark 2 apart from the bolt turrets, which are Mark 1s. I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can try and squeeze. Can we get a... No, so we've only got one Mark 1 in turrets. I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to set that to the... Now, this is expensive. You're talking 2.9 million for this. So let's confirm its order. So I've got to wait for that to be built. So while that's being built, let's talk about what I've done off camera. So I've basically duplicated my 18 billion trading station in Windfall, because Windfall's quite a centralized point. It's going to all of these locations here. Whereas 18 billion is also quite centralized when it comes to these three here. So I've expanded on it. So these are both going to be mining and trading the same stuff. Now, there is Nevidium in this system here. So I've actually told this station here to accept Nevidium as well. It's also doing graphene, helium, methane, hydrogen, obviously standard energy cells, refined metals. It's doing ore and silicon like before, and telandinium. At the moment, it's got 1 miner trading and 1 miner selling. Mining. There's only got one of each at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the burden and just see how it's going to do in this sector. Because this sector looks like it's not getting as harassed. You've also got a lot of VIG here. Now, since ice is illegal and water is illegal for trade in this sector, I have avoided both of them again. So what I want to try and do is concentrate on bringing resources in to then obviously develop my reputation with these guys here as well. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm going to keep an eye on it. You can obviously see that we are trading with our own station, which is good. We're now starting to do a bit of inter-trading. So fingers crossed we're going to see a little bit of development here. This is mainly for rep building as well as making money as well. So that's kind of my thought process behind this. So that's what I've done off camera. The other thing that I want to do today is improve my solar power plant. So let's go ahead and get that sorted out straight away. So the first thing I want to do is expand on the plot that it's holding, because it's basically a basic plot. So what I want to do is I want to set it up to hopefully a 5x5, which we can't quite afford. So let's just see if we can squeeze a little bit of money. Yes, we can. We've got plenty of cash here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go back to here and it's still too expensive. So let's see if we can do a 4x4. Yes, we can do a 4x4 there. Buy the license there. And now I want to look at how am I going to expand on this. Now, since I've pushed it, because it's obviously more centralized, I can look now to get in a medium dock module. And it fits on quite nicely. It's going to struggle later down the line when we expand even further out, because this is basically going to be sat in the middle and I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. But it's just a basic station for my needs at the moment. So the first thing I want to do is I want to copy the module and I want to place another one on here. I want to do the same again for these two slots here. And now what I want to do is I basically want to copy the entire sequence and expand both sides like so. So not only am I doubling each one of them, I'm also doubling the entire sector. Entire section here. And you know what? We've still got a bit more room yet. So I'm going to copy the sequence once more on both sides, if I can fit on both sides. This is when you know if you've got it directly centered. And as you can see, I haven't. So the option I've got here is I could reduce this by basically getting a base module here. And then copy sequence like so. Get rid of that piece there. You can see it just about fits in. But that'll do for me. That's massively improved already. We've also improved the storage as well. And you know what? I'm also going to place a new container storage. And I'm going to place it below this here. Like so. Lots of container storage there for us. Perfect. Let's confirm the module. And let's assign a builder. There you go. That'll do. And then whatever credits I've got left, I'm going to throw into it so it can at least start. It's going to buy its own energy cells. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm also going to create a new global order as well. So where's my global order? So I always forget which one it is. There it is. Create new trade rule. Energy cells. Set rules. Set trade rule as default for station supply. Restrict all factions. So I can't do that. Because it won't let me... Oh yeah, you can't specifically select it for energy cells. That's annoying. Right, so... Actually, we don't need that. That's annoying. That's annoying me that I can't set it just for energy cells. That would be a good idea. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm basically going to have to go to each of my stations and I'm going to have to go... You're here... And energy cells are no longer available for purchase, only from my own faction. Close menu, and I'm going to have to do this with all the other ones as well, because I no longer want to, well, this is full of energy cells anyway, but I no longer want to basically waste my money on energy cells. I have enough production for energy cells. I don't need to be buying them from anywhere else. Well, that's all set and ready to go. There we go. We've only got 4 stations here. Perfect. Still not building our Osprey Vanguard, which is a concern. I also need to get myself back. So I had to get my own ship back because I basically was doing a bit of trading and stranded myself on a station. So I need to get back to my original ship. Full Sword Vanguard. I really want to get some reputation with the Vigor Syndicate and with the Riptide Rakers, which are the 2 new factions. I really want to get the reputation going for both of them.
Buzzard, Vanguard.
And we do still need to do the missions as well. So I need to decide. So where we left off, we basically had it where I had a decision to make. Talk to Ace or Axiom. Ace was talking about buying a bigger ship, and Axiom was talking about doing hacking. I've saved this point, so before I make my decision I will overwrite the save and I will make my decision, which will be Ace this time round, but I will probably look at Axiom to see if it goes down a different route, so we'll see how that goes. So let's set that to active. So let's
Hello.
Let's undock. And let's head on over there, shall we, and see what it's all about. So we got about. I don't want to make these videos too long.
Autopilot engaged.
So we'll head on over there and we'll talk to Ace and see what the job is. Whilst obviously before we do that, we'll obviously get it saved. But I won't watch you make. No, I won't make you watch me fly all the way over to Ace. So we'll be right back shortly. Okay, so the time is to choose who we want. And obviously I said I'm going to go for Ace.
Friend, I'm looking forward to stealing from the Ministry. What are you up to?
Okay, let's have a look at what the loot key or whatever it is.
Maestro's brother. He was already with the crew before I joined, but they had a falling out, and he left to seek new opportunities. I would rather not discuss their private matters.
Okay, fair enough. You need help?
We are going to attack an M-class ship in order to steal it. Do you have a combat-worthy ship? Are you up for the task?
Sure, let's do it.
Great. Let us meet outside.
Okay, so we're going to steal a medium ship. Let's hope our Buzzard Vanguard is up for the task, which I'm sure it will be. It's a little bit more upgraded than what we had previously. Okay, take command of my ship. Thank you, relief pilot.
I have marked the target. First approach it peacefully, and then perform a scan to get an idea of their crew count. Our job will be to keep the ship and ourselves healthy, while we try to get each of them to bail. Do not try this on capital ships. Their marines and captains are too stubborn to leave.
Okay, so a medium ship might... Okay, right, fair enough. I was going to say, because I don't think we've got many marines on board, actually. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Now, they're travelling at a fair rate of knots, so I'm not sure how we're going to be able to scan this as it's going through.
This ship is heavily armed. Take care.
It's also travelling at a fair rate of knots.
So we can get an idea of their crew count.
Can we scan it from this range? Give it a go. No, we can't. So fly closer to the target and select scan from the context menu. Okay, so we're going to have to fly closer. Still can't scan yet. Yeah. I can't scan. Oh, we're closer to it now. The object's too far away. Okay, how about now? There we go, we can scan it now.
Asteroid.
Oh. Ugh. Fly closer.
Minotaur. Raider.
Come on, get closer. I'm right on top of it. Well, I've just crashed into it near enough. This thing is not easy to... Right. Are we matching its pace? No, we're not quite. Right, there we go. Are we in range? Let's try and have scan mode enabled, shall we? There we go.
Hey, get away!
Perfect. Now, before we attack, do not get hit. If your shield or hull gets low, their crew will think they have got a chance and resist the urge to jump into an escape pod. You can avoid getting hit by finding a blind spot or keeping your distance to evade any turret fire. This ship has shard weapons and turrets, so keep your distance. If it gets too close, do not be afraid to disengage for a moment. We will need to keep their hull below 75% and their shields down. Once they realize that they cannot escape with their ship, they will jump into their escape pods and leave it behind.
Or at least we hope they will.
Hey, will you stop firing? Kiss your plasma vents goodbye.
Oh yeah, I'd say my ship's combat worth it. Oh. Them shard turrets are hitting me. Okay, let's just pull ourselves out. Let's let our shields recharge. Can we... Yeah, we can keep it at range. That's good. Okay, let's try and get a little bit closer. Oh, there we go.
Careful. Do not get their hull too low.
Oh,
We do not want it to blow up.
Okay, he's trying to hit me. Let's just pull out a
Hull
little.
damaged.
Let's just try and pull further away. I think they're slightly quicker than we are. And I can't dodge that shard fire. Bloody hell. Come on, let's get the shields back up. Okay, it's actually... Right, you know what? Best way to do this. Fly closer to the target.
Hull critical.
Careful. Do not get their hull too low. We do not want it to blow up.
Ah, they've just hit me as it bloody nearly got into travel mode. Come on, there we go. Right, I'm out of range now. I am almost wrecked. Right, I need to get out of there. Let's find... I need to repair my ship for anything, so let's set guidance. There's not a chance I'm going to be able to take that on again.
Keep the shields down, or else they might feel too safe and comfortable.
Yeah, well,
Autopilot.
right now I
engaged.
need to repair my ship, so let's see if we can
Kiss your plasma vents goodbye.
break off. Oh my god. Autopilot is useless.
Autopilot disengaged.
Right, yeah, let's get the hell out of here and see if we can repair and hopefully not lose the mission at the same time. If we leave the sector, I have a feeling it's going to wipe out the mission. If that's the case, I'm going to have to think of more long-range weaponry. Because we got a little too close with our turrets. Because as soon as I started firing when we were in range, them shard turrets were ripping me apart. And I've got Mark III shields as well, which is interesting. So let's fast forward and see, hopefully, if we can survive the mission. Be right back. Okay, so as predicted, as soon as I left the sector, it reset itself. So I've now got to try and bring it down again without getting hit. So I'm going to try and see if I can get a little closer this time and hopefully stay out of its turret range. That means I have to stay right behind it, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. But here's to hoping. The other thing we could possibly do is drop an EMP bomb on it, but I don't particularly want to do that just yet. So fingers crossed we won't have to. So let's see if we can... Let's see if we can scan it. I'm literally on top of the bloody thing, and it's just gone to travel speed again. It's certainly not making it easy for me to get it, let's put it this way. Let's try and scan again. Ooh, there we go. I think it's just gonna... Yeah, it's just gone out of range. This thing's heading straight for the bloody thing. Oh, now it's slowed down. Oh, something's attacking it.
Want some more?
Oh, we might get an opportunity here. Oh, they're gonna blow it up.
Perfect. Now, before we attack, do
Ugh.
not get hit. If your shield or hull gets low, their crew will think they have got
That
a
was annoying.
chance and resist the urge to jump into an escape pod. You can avoid getting hit by finding a blind spot or keeping your distance to evade any turret fire. This ship has shard weapons and turrets, so keep your distance. If
Try
it
again,
gets too
shall we?
close, do not be afraid to disengage for a moment. We will need to keep their hull below 75% and their shields down. Once they
Take two.
realize that they cannot escape with their ship, they will jump into their escape pods and leave it behind. Our target got destroyed. Give me a moment to locate another one. I have marked the target. First approach it peacefully, and then perform a scan to get an idea of their crew count.
Ah.
Our job will be to keep the ship and ourselves healthy, while we try to get each of them to bail. access on capital ships. Their marines and
That is against the law.
this ship is heavily armed. Take care. Scan the ship so we can get an idea of their crew count.
Where are you?
Perfect. Now, before we attack, do not get hit. If your shield or hull gets low,
Alright, let's see if we can stay.
will think they have got a chance and resist the urge to jump into an escape pod. You can avoid getting hit by finding a blind spot.
I don't think it's actually got any turrets on it.
To evade any turret fire. This ship has shard weapons into
Oh, it does have a shot turret. Oh no!
If it gets too close, do not be afraid to disengage for a moment. We will need to keep their hull below 75% and their shields down. Once they realize that they cannot escape with their ship, they will jump into their escape pods and leave it behind.
Come on.
Jolly discount. Crew are leaving. Our target will not receive any help in this sector as the police authority does not care for them. So, we do not need to look out for any distress drones while it tries to escape us.
It's gonna blow itself up.
Careful. Do not get their hull too low. We do not want it to blow up.
I mean, its shields are regenerated.
Careful. Do not get their hull too low. We do not want it to blow up.
Yeah, but I'm also not getting anywhere with it trying to bloody do anything. My shields are almost fully charged, so why is it not?
Jolly discount. Crew are leaving.
Oh, here we go. So that oh, I see. It is losing crew. Let's try and keep it. Oh, I see now. So we're gonna try and keep it on the edge of its. Well, I think we may have took it too far for this one. There we go. We got it.
Careful. Do not get their hull too low. We do not want it to blow up.
Okay.
Jolly prophet. The ship is abandoned. Time to claim our prize.
Yep.
Now, you could send marines to claim abandoned ships, but they tend to damage it on entry. Go for a little spacewalk and claim the ship yourself.
Yep. And
Minotaur,
we can
Raider.
repair it at the same time. So above the cockpit, wherever that cockpit is, it'll have the cockpits on the other side, but I'm just doing some repairs so we don't blow the bloody ship up. I think it's the other side, yeah. Full 7%. Is it the other side? Where is it? Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, just do a quick repair on it, and we've captured the ship there. It's a bit messy, but it worked. I can see what it was wanting us to do. So basically, what we should have done is had it where its shields were dropped, and then just keep popping it every now and then, keeping us, you know, at a distance and having us at a better shape than what they were, and we'd have been all right. But we took it down way too low. Oh, there we go. Let's get on board, and then let's fly the ship. Okay. So I want my other ship to follow me. Was it? Just follow until further notice. Where we want it? We're not going too far. No, we're not going too far. So
Jolly fortune.
there we go. He has contacted us. So let's transfer the ship, and then we got to dock as per usual.
Docking granted.
And let's have a talk to them and see what they say from here, shall we? Okay, right. Let's see what the next part is, shall we? Let's hope it's not collecting any more bloody ships, because that was a nightmare. I have a feeling it's going to be to actually do the raid now, so let's have a look. Crew quarters. New part of the ship that we're going to. Okay.
Everyone attending now. Good. Split allowed all time Split could spare for Wildcard to prep.
Yes, and my shiny new combat ship could come in very handy once it's time to disengage.
Now, time for decisive action. No longer just plan of petty revenge or even business. Mellard looking to strike low blow, involving someone who no longer in game. Curse can play game too, but better. Breaking out Split's brother now priority.
But we will still go after the Science Division prototype, right?
Yes. After prison breakout, Wildcard make way through internal ducts. Connected to hangar.
Oh, great.
Then proceed to make escape in prototype ship.
It's a sound plan. They'll not expect you to use their precious ship for the getaway.
As to how you gain access to station in first place, Axiom will tag along. Hack into their system. Serve as on-ground supervisor. No time to waste. Get to it.
Okay, so we're going to embark Callisto Sentinel. So we use one of their ships. Actually, we don't use one of their ships. We use our ship, apparently. Oh, has he just put my ship away? I believe it has. And that wasn't the ship I robbed for him. I presume it's the one we're supposed to embark on? Oh. Embark Callisto Sentinel, so yeah. But it's not doing anything, so maybe just...
Callisto. Sentinel.
Something tells me it may be broken. Unless we have to wait until it gets closer, maybe. But I think we'll leave it here for this episode. Hopefully it won't do some crazy shit whilst I'm in between episodes. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this episode. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions, ideas or anything like that. But hopefully on the next one, we'll be raiding the prison and breaking them out. So thanks a lot for joining me. Until next time, everybody, take care for now. And I shall see you all next one. Bye-bye for now.